The following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
2.2, shot is up, and it's good! Oh my goodness! Blake Nelson! It's taken away there by Carson Abrahamson. She has a breakaway, one-on-one, hard, she scores! And he'll put it right on goal, and right into the goal! Ethan Olsen on a free kick. Irma Bohr, a perfect 4 for 4, and a slam dunk from Harney. 10:50 to go here, and the faceoff is won by North-South onto the stick of Caitlin Arman. Arman feeds it in for Abby Promisberger, and Promisberger with the hat trick. And put your outfielders in left and left center, because that one's going to left field, and that's gone. That is a two-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. That pass inside of the lane was taken away by Fargo Davies, and another nice pass and a slam dunk. Grayson Heyman with the slam dunk in the JV game. All right. Excuse me there. All right, welcome back as we get ready for the conclusion of the first half of our double-triple header. Does that make sense to you? To put it in simple terms, Game 3 of 6 of the day is coming up right now between the Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley Wolverines and the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood Warbirds. Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley will be on the home side of the scoreboard, and then the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood Warbirds will be on the visiting side of the scoreboard here in this basketball contest here. As we need to make a slight adjustment on our screen there so all the words fit. There we go. And we do apologize. We had to make a choice because Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley Wolverines versus Wyndmere-Lidgerwood Warbirds was too many characters for a title, so we had to abbreviate. And so that if you see any abbreviations, that's 100% the reason. Nothing against either town, city, or school. We just the computer only allows so much. So Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley coming into this one. Overall record of 3-16. They're 0-11 in section, 0-5 in conference play on the Minnesota side of the river. And they are 2-8 in their last 10 games, 1-10 when playing on the road, 1-3 when playing at home. Let's see here. Their last 2 games were losses to Rothsay and Underwood, 54-45 to Rothsay and 59-45 to Underwood. For the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood Warbirds, they come into this one 6-12 overall, 4-8 against Region 1 opponents, 4-6 in their last 10 games. In their last game, they lost to the Lisbon Broncos 56-44. Prior to that, they won 44-33 over Sargent Central and 61-55 over Maple Valley. I don't know if you can hear the PA announcer, but he is about to start to list the opening announcements. So since we're not sure if we can hear him, we'll repeat them after he says them.
The referees for this afternoon's game were chosen for their demonstrated ability and a registered with the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Our referees are Hunter Pinkston, David Thompson, and Benjamin Longtop. Introducing our starting five. First of all, for the guest team on the scoreboard, under head coach Tom Hosborn, assisted by Tanner Carlson and Ryland Dutsberg, the defending Region 1 champion, Wyndmere-Lidgerwood Warbirds.
Well, that reminds me, yeah, Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, last time we saw him on the ND Sports Channel, it was in the state tournament in Bismarck last year.
Five sophomore, number 5, Preston Bowenstiegel.
Broden Froelich and Preston Bowenstiegel, senior and a sophomore.
Senior, number 14, Brandon Peterman.
Brandon Peterman, number 14, he is a 5'11 senior this year.
Junior, number 24, Zach Frankie.
Zach Frankie, a 5'11 junior. It's a new name for Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. I haven't called that one before. And then Ethan Witt, a 6'2 sophomore. Of course, if memory serves me correctly, Eli Jelinek graduated last year from Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. He actually got injured in that final state tournament game. At least I think it was either the final one or the second to last one. Can't recall. But yeah, his senior season came to a disappointing end with the injury. Caleb Cardwell and Cole Gilsdorf. And then you got Nate Moberg. Charles Kleindl, excuse me. Chandler, let's see here. Number 25, Chandler, I'm not even sure how to say that. That's not how it's spelled, so I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced, but I have seen Stranger Things before, so. Kumbalik. We'll go with Kumbalik until I'm told otherwise. If there's a CGB fan listening, or watching, I should say, you can text us at 701-404-9072 as we are underway with the first quarter of play now. Says 7-0 there, but it's not the case. It's actually 2-0 now in favor of the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. And a nice move to the basket there by Cardwell to make it 2-2. Falling to the ground there was, I believe it was Bowenstengel. No, check that, it was Froelich. Kumbalik, that's how you say it. Near wing, that's Charles Kleindl. Now they'll work it up top here for Cardwell. Shot is up, won't go. And that shot's up and in. Free throw line jumper up, off the back iron, will roll off into the hands of Cardwell. That shot is up off the back iron, won't go. Rebound pulled down there by Peterman. Peterman will work it up court. Quick passing, loose ball, picked up on the baseline there by the Wolverines. .547 to go here, first quarter of play, 4-2. And I'm not sure who got that first basket for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. I missed it, so there's 2 unassigned points right now at the moment. Nice move by Cardwell. He'll get 2 more, and it's 4 of the team's 6. Baseline jumper is up, a little too strong at the back iron. Rebound comes down to Nate Moberg. Kumbalik has it. They'll work it up top here for Gilsdorf. Kumbelik in the near corner, back to Gilsdorf. Gilsdorf will fire it over there for Moberg. At the shot clock buzzer, it's up and it won't go. Quick pass down low, and it will not drop in. Now Ethan Witt with the attempt there. Quickly back the other way. The Wolverines bring it down the court. Tried and push it in off the glass. Won't happen. That was Charles Klindle, excuse me, and now whistle on a foul. So he makes them both. Back the other way, now it's Froelich. Bounce pass down low to Broughton, and Broughton will put it up and in. Cardwell with the basketball. Pumps it out far side for Gilsdorf. Back to Cardell, puts up a long three, and he buried it. Wow. 11-4 now, and another turnover, and back the other way. The Wolverines almost laid in another one. Loose ball goes out of bounds and back to the Warbirds, and that's the first turnover of the game, unless I missed something, by the Wolverines as they lead 11-4 now. Froelich with the basketball, fires it over far side there. Now back up top. Three is on the way from Bowen-Stingle, and it's in. 11-7 now with 3:04 to go here in the first quarter of play. Backing up in between the circles there, that's Moberg. Moberg will now drive down the near side of the lane and get it to lay in. Moberg with 4. Cardwell with 7 for a team total of, let's see here, it should be 13, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. I'm missing a bucket here. Oh, that's right, we had 2 unassigned points for each team. Okay, so with that said, we'll take a timeout and be right back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. I will keep it right here because our button isn't working at the moment. Back to action now with 2:50 to go here in the first quarter of play. They'll put the ball into the hands there of Broughton. Broughton near wing now for Bowen-Stingle. Bowen-Stingle cross court Froelich. Froelich will put it in the corner, driving baseline. That's Broughton. Broughton can't get it to roll in. Wolverines will pull down the rebound. Back the other way now comes Nate Moberg. Moberg over the timeline, dribbles up to the near wing. Kicks it out. 3 is on the way. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound by a player, let's see here. That was number 4, I guess. Gilsdorf. Thought I saw a different jersey number, but I was wrong. Bowen-Stingle with 5. Two minutes to go. Jump ball will be called. Possessional favor. Wyndmere Lidgerwood, and a substitution for the Warbirds as well, as Broughton will get a breather on the bench, or check that. Yeah, no, that was Brandon Peterman who will get a breather on the bench. Matthew Healy checks into the lineup. And that's stolen away by the Warbirds. 13-9, make it 13-11. Healy with 2. Froelich with 2, Bowen-Stingle with 5, Broughton with 2 for a team total of 11. And the Warbirds have pulled within 2. That pass was tipped away, ends up in the hands of Bowenstinkle. Bowenstinkle going right down the middle of the court. Feeds it to the low block. Another feed inside is stolen away there by Kumbelik. Back the other way now come the Wolverines. Turnover Wyndmere Lidgerwood, and the shot is up and in. Charles Kleindl with the bucket, 15-11. The Wolverines will get the ball back. That is Kleindl with the basketball once again. Kleindl will put it up, and that one will not go in. Rebound will come down to Evan Broughton. Broughton gets it up to Bowenstinkle. Three is on the way and out of the hands of Evan Broughton. The triple knocks down, and that pulls the Warbirds within one. It's 15-14 with 37 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play of game number 3. 2 down, 4 2/3 to go. And that'll be over and back. That'll be a turnover for the CGB Wolverines. And this is, let me check something here. I'm curious. This is, game 396. Here's a three-pointer on the way. That one's off the mark. Offensive rebound. We'll tell you more about that here in a little bit, what I was about to say. Bounce pass inside there. That is going to be picked up by Evan Broughton, and that will be out of bounds. 7.1 seconds to go. Game 396. Last time we saw Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley on the ND Sports Channel was actually game number 7. It was the girls volleyball team against the Breckenridge Cowgirls on Halloween night, and that went to a 5-set thriller. Wolverines got a big lead in set 5, and Breckenridge almost closed the gap. But they would win in that 5-set thriller, and to this day, that's one of the best volleyball matches that have ever been on the ND Sports Channel. So put that in your side notes if you're a Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley Wolverines fan. We come to the end of the first quarter now with your score. The Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds 16 and the Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley Wolverines 15. There we go. Now it shows up that way on the scoreboard. And we will just keep it right here during the quarter break now, since our buttons are not working once again for our commercials. So I want to thank our sponsors, including Quality Home Restorations, Game Time, Fargo South Booster Club, as well as the North Fargo Softball Club. We'll turn down the background noise there because our friends at YouTube don't like any of the music that they play here. Little sarcastic comment there, of course. Evan Broughton leads the way with 7 for the Warbirds. And now that we got those numbers totaled up, we find out that the Evan Broughton has the ball, and he'll give it up there for Froelich. Now they'll work it back down low. That's Broughton along the baseline. Tries to put it into the hands there. I think that was, is that 23? No, it's 24. Zach Frankie. And we'll turn the background noise up again. Corey Holm gets the bucket to make it 18-15. Cardwell works it down low there for Kleindl. That one won't go. Rebound comes down to the Warbirds. 6:57 to go. Pass for Broughton will go out of bounds and back to the Wolverines. .6:45 to go here Wolverines have it in the corner. They work it up top. That one's a little bit short. Missed everything. Comes down into the hands of, I think that was Buck Holtzen, it was, and he lost it off his left tennis shoe out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover as the ball goes back to the Wolverines. 18-15, 6:36 to go here. Second quarter of play. Nate Moberg will trigger the inbounds pass and fire it into Kombulik. Kombulik will give it back here for, that's Cardwell. Cardwell pushes it in the corner for Kleindl. Kleindl up top. Fakes left, goes right, comes back out up top. Now puts it into the hands of Gilsdorf. Far wing, back up top there for Moberg. Moberg will dribble down to his right side. Bounce pass into the high post, back out to Moberg. Moberg will make a move into the lane, and he'll get it to drop in. Nate Moberg with 6. Caleb Cardwell leads the way with 7 right now. 2 apiece for Kleindl and Kombulik, and then for the Warbirds, let's see here. Evan Broughton with 7. Bowenstengel with 5. 2 apiece for Healy, Buckholtz, and now Corey Holm as well. And both of those will go in for Evan Broughton. He leads the way with 9 now. 20-17, a 3-point lead here for the Warbirds over the Wolverines. With the basketball is Moberg. Moberg drives in, a little too strong off the glass. Back the other way comes Bowenstengel. Bowenstengel trying to dribble through traffic, now dribbles out to the far wing. Kicks it out near wing now, that is Corey Holm. Back out Bowenstengel, 4-3, he got it. Bowenstengel with 8 now, 23-17. 5:17 to go here, second quarter of play. They'll hand it off there to Cardwell. Cardwell will dribble in, and he'll draw contact on a reach-in foul on either Corey Holm or Bowenstengel. We'll see who they charge it to. Brandon Peterman and Matthew Healy back into the lineup for the Warbirds. 23-17, 5-point lead for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Trying to drive the baseline here is Cardwell. He'll put it up. It won't go in, but he will go to the line to shoot 2. Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley used to play in 2 halves of basketball instead of 4. Although they played their good share of 4-quarter games with teams such as Wyndmere Lidgerwood and Hankinson and Minnesota, North Dakota crossovers that usually happen right around Christmas time at the start of the season. And so it's not unfamiliar territory at all. 1 for 2 for Cardwell on that trip to the line. He has 8 now. Shot is up, in. Nice job there by Preston Bowenstengel. He has 5 in the first and 5 in the second. 25-18, 4:47 to go here in the second quarter of play. Nearly lost the ball, but it's picked up there by Gilsdorf. Gilsdorf will back in on Healy. Give it back there for Moberg. Moberg will put it into the hands of Cardwell. Cardwell backs up in between the circles, 4:28 to go, 10 on the shot clock. He will get the screen. Nothing much develops from that. Cross-court pass, they need to put it up. 2 on the shot clock, he has to put it up, and he does. Just barely in time. Kombulik with the rebound, and Kombulik with the points. We apologize for the camera delay there. Rebound comes down there to Broughton. Broughton with 9 points, brings it back the other way, nearly lost it, dishes it out there to Bowenstengel, and he'll lose it out of bounds. It's actually 25-20. Once again, if I say the score doesn't match up with what's on your screen, then what I say is correct. 3:29 to go here, second quarter of play. Inbounds pass here will be triggered by Brandon Peterman from the baseline. Peterman will, and that pass is intercepted there by Moberg. Moberg getting pressure in the backcourt, double team, and then a timeout, I believe, let's see here. Yep, timeout on the floor. I'll stop the clock with 3:22 to go here in the second quarter of play. 25-20 in favor of the Warbirds over the Wolverines. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back. 25-20 in favor of the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds over the Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley Wolverines. Here with 3:17 to go in the second quarter of play. Moberg with the basketball now, dribbling around and into the high post, kicks it back out. Three-pointer on the way, bounces off the front of the rim, won't go, and a foul underneath. The whistle will stop the clock with 3:07 to go here in the second quarter of play. Bellick picks up his second, team's third. Both teams have 3 in this one. That's Froelich with the basketball, works it in for Bowenstinkle. And then Bowenstinkle will get it back in the corner, at least we thought he was going to. Cardwell tapped that one out of bounds. Inbounds pass for the Warbirds in front of the Wolverines bench with 2:52 to go here in the second quarter of play. 25-20 will come into Froelich. Froelich will dribble up in between the circles and now dribble over to the far side. Work that ball down low. That's Brandon Peterman, I believe. Yep, it was, and it drops in. Peterman with his first bucket pushes the Wyndmere Lidgerwood lead up to 7, 27-20. 2:34 and counting to go as Moberg will bring it over the timeline here. Put it into the hands there, Kleindl. Now far side. It was poked out of the hands of Gilsdorf out of bounds. Loose ball out of bounds on the inbounds pass, and the Wyndmere Lidgerwood able to keep possession of it. Froelich will bring it over the timeline quickly in the corner. Bowenstinkle for 3, in and out, won't go. Rebound underneath, and that will be a jump ball. They're going to call that a jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor the Wolverines. 27-20 here with 2:14 to go in the second quarter of play. Moberg with the basketball. Puts it in the hands of Kleindl. Kleindl far side to Kombelik. Kombelik back to Kleindl. Kleindl will stay on the island there on the far wing and eventually work it near side for Gilsdorf. Puts it up for 3 off the back iron. Ball tipped around. Kleindl with the rebound and the shot. It's up and in. Kleindl with 4 points now, 27-22, 90 seconds to go. A whistle and a foul coming here on Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley. That's team foul number 4 on the Wolverines, and it's the first on Cole Gilsdorf, the 8th grader. Inbounds pass from the near sideline here for the Warbirds, who will be triggered by Bowenstinkle. Bowen-Stingle works it up top into the hands of Broughton. Broughton will dribble into the the top of the key, I should say, and then he gives it back to Bowen-Stingle. Bowen-Stingle will just pull up for three, and it's good. Makes it an 8-point game, 30-22, a minute 11 to go here in the second quarter of play. Moberg back the other way here for the Wolverines, picks up his dribble, dishes it off to his backside there to Caleb Cardwell. Cardwell handed off to Gilsdorf. Gilsdorf puts it back into the hands of, that is Kleindl. Back over to Gilsdorf. On the near wing, it's Moberg. Up top, the three-pointer was blocked. Broughton picks up the loose ball, 2-on-1 back the other way. Broughton will lay it in. Seems like it's been a long second quarter, but we are getting to the end of it here. 32-22, 10-point lead for the Warbirds. It was a 1-point game at the end of the first quarter. Here's the three. It's off the front of the rim out of the hands of Gilsdorf, and the rebound comes down to Broughton. 25 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Stolen there. Couldn't quite see who that was. That was Cardwell. And he did not get that one in. I thought he did for a moment, but he missed it. Shot clock off. They can hold for the final shot here if they wish. Froelich with the basketball right in between the circles. Now Bowen-Stingle over on the far wing. Cross court, Froelich pulls it up for three. Yes! Froelich with 5 now here as we hit the halftime mark. It's 35-22 in favor of the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. Halftime coming up next here after this on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com as well as on our YouTube channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back. Halftime here. We're about 2 minutes away from the start of the third quarter. Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds lead the Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley Wolverines by the score of 35-22. 16-15 in favor of the Warbirds at the end of quarter number one. Warbirds would pour in 19 points while holding the Wolverines to just 7 in that second quarter. Bring us to our halftime score of 35-22. Warbirds led by Preston Bowenstiegel with 13, Evan Broughton right behind him with 11, 5 for Broden Froelich, and then 2 apiece for Matthew Healy and Brendan Peterman and Corey Halm. And then for the Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley Wolverines, they are led by Caleb Cardwell with 8, 6 for Nate Molberg, and 4 apiece for Charles Kleindl and Chandler Kumbelik. And those are your halftime numbers here, and your second quarter, or your second half, excuse me, is just under 2 minutes away. We'll be back in a moment with the third quarter here on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed, or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search @ND Scores and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back. So we get ready to start the third quarter of play. Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley Wolverines trailing the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds 35-22. Once again, the Warbirds pouring in 19 of their 35 in that second quarter of play. Currently led by Preston Bowenstengel and Evan Broughton. Bowenstengel with 13, Broughton with 11. Wolverines led by Caleb Cardwell with 8. Both teams had no free throw attempts in the first quarter. And the Warbirds were 2 of 2 in the second quarter. The Wolverines were 1 of 2 in the second quarter. 50%, 100% for those respective teams. Warbirds moving from left to right this time. Broughton will get the shot up and in to start off the second half. He's up to 13 now, 37-22. Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley Wolverine fans, most of them are right down below us here. It is quite a ways down there, so you may not be able to hear them, but they are cheering right now for their team that trails. And that's a nice shot there by Kumbelik. He has 6 now, and that's 2 more for the Wolverines, but quickly back the other way comes Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Froelich puts it over to Peterman. Peterman looks it in for Broughton. Broughton drives down the far side of the lane, can't get it to go. Ball is poked out of bounds, last touched by a white jersey, and that'll stay with the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds with 7:01 to go here in the third quarter of play. Peterman will get the inbounds pass, work it up top for Broughton. Broughton near side here for Bowenstengel. Bowenstengel with a high post jumper out the front of the rim. Broughton gets the offensive rebound. Turn around, up and in. 39-24, and quickly the other way here. The ball will go out of bounds and back to Wyndmere Lidgerwood. There'll be a foul on the play too. Charles Kleindl picks up the personal. That's his first, team's first of the second half. Bowenstengel over on the far wing looking for the alley-oop, and he couldn't quite connect on that with Broughton. He did catch it in midair, but couldn't get the lay-in off the glass. And Now on the near wing, that's Gilsdorf. Gilsdorf will feed it for Kleindahl, and that one will bounce off. But getting the rebound is Kumbelik, and he'll put it up and in, and that makes it 39-26. Warward still with the lead, and getting fouled hard on the other end is Preston Bowenstengel, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. That bucket, there was no chance of that one going in with how, that's kind of an unfair advantage there. You got Kumbelik probably standing right around that 6 feet mark, and then you got Bowenstengel, who's 5'8". If I'm not mistaken, I'm not saying this in a negative connotation at all, but I think Bowenstengel was just barely over 5 feet a couple years ago, last time I saw him play. So 41-26. 6 minutes to go here, third quarter of play. Low post off the baseline, shot is up and in for Nate Moberg, and he has 8 points now. 41-28 is our score. Froelich gets it to Peterman. Peterman dribbles up, now up top there. That was Frankie. Frankie hands it off to Froelich. Froelich drives into the lane, floats it up, and it rolls off the right side of the rim. Rebound comes down initially into the hands of Kumbelik, who pushes it immediately into the hands of Moberg. Near wing now, that is Gilsdorf. Gilsdorf looks down low for Kleindahl, and out of bounds back to the Warbirds. That's another turnover here for Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley. Have them down for 11. Wyndmere Lidgerwood, I have them down for 10. So they're working on the corner for Peterman. Peterman works it down low for Broughton. Broughton tried to throw it back out, but it was intercepted there by Moberg. Moberg puts it in the hands of Cardwell, pulls up to the free throw line and puts it down, drains it. Cardwell in the double-digit club with 10 now, 4:47 and counting to go, and a foul down at the other end on the Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley Wolverines. Their second, I believe it's their second, maybe it's their third. It's actually their third of the second half, and that will send Broden Froelich to the free throw line. Froelich, a 5'7" senior guard here for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Trying to add to the lead with the clock stopped. No go on that one. Froelich 0 for 1 on the free throw line now. He has 5 points in the first half. Bucket in the first, a triple in the second, and he'll miss both of those free throws. They'll work the ball down low, and it's off the knee of, that is Isaac Hannon, if I'm saying that correctly. He's a freshman, and Hannon looks at the official, is like, that wasn't off my knee, but from my perspective, it certainly was. So 4:35 to go here, third quarter of play, 41-30. On the near wing there, that's Bowenstengel. Bowenstengel works it up top into the hands of Frankie. Frankie over to Peterman. Peterman looking down low for Broughton. Broughton puts it in off the glass. 2-4-6 for Broughton. He has 17 in the game. 6 here in the third quarter, and that was nearly a lost ball on a miscommunication there, but Kleindahl will pick that one up, and it's stolen away by Broughton. Broughton has a 2-on-2, back the other way. He'll take it all the way to the hoop, and he'll get fouled. The foul will be on Nate Moberg, team 4. That's his second.
Back to your
44-30 as Broughton knocks down the free throw. .402 to go here. Free throw is up, and that's his first missed free throw of the game. But an offensive rebound, and now a whistle and a foul, and the ball will go back to the Wolverines. 3:58 to go here, third quarter of play. That will be on, let's see here, Zach Frankie, the 5'11" junior. First team foul of the second half here. Comes halfway through the third quarter of play. Moberg with a spin move over the timeline and another spin move before he gives it up to Cardwell. Cardwell will pick up his dribble, being pressured there by Froelich. I always get Froelich and Bowenstinkle mixed up for some reason. Gilsdorf tried to go into the lane there, but he would draw contact, and a whistle will stop the clock with 3:34 to go. Matthew Healy picks up his first. Inbounds pass comes into Kleindall over in the far corner. Now Gilsdorf puts it up for three off the back iron, won't go. Broughton comes away with the loose ball rebound. Check that. That's not Broughton. That was Bowenstinkle. Check that. That was Broden Froelich. Huh. Inbounds pass comes into Healy. Healy gives it up to Froelich. Froelich will work his way back in between the circles, back over to Healy here on the near wing. Looking down low for Broughton, but he's not there. High post jumper out the front of the rim, out of the hands of Corey Holm, won't go. Rebound comes down there to Cardwell. Cardwell will slow down over the timeline. Near wing now, that is Hannon. Isaac Hannon. And that whistle will stop the clock with 2:59 to go. Third team foul on the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. It's the first on Evan Broughton. Boys basketball score, Hillsborough Central Valley defeats Grafton 54-41. So what that means is if Grafton can knock off Thompson and Hillsborough Central Valley wins out, Hillsborough Central Valley could possibly take that #1 spot from the Thompson Tommies. So we'll see how that plays out. We still got a good little over a week and a half to determine all that. But a key matchup coming up on February 22nd between Grafton and Thompson. If Grafton wins that game with the loss to Hillsborough Central Valley today, that would push Hillsborough Central Valley up to the #1 spot in the Region 2 tournament. Back the other way, the shot's up and in. It's Ethan Witt with the basket. 46-31. 6'2" sophomore will go to the free throw line to try and convert on the three-point opportunity here. Free throw's on its way, and it dribbles in. 47-31, a 16-point game in favor of the Warbirds. Long three is up. Off the back iron, won't go. Rebound comes down. I believe that's Froelich. No, check that. That was Buchholz. Back the other way. Now the Wolverines will have the ball. It's Gilsdorf. Gilsdorf with the spin move puts it into the corner for Kleindell. Back to Gilsdorf. Long three is up. Long three is nothing there. And that was saved from going out of bounds, but it went into the wrong team's hands. And now an interception down there by Moberg. And Moberg will go out of bounds, and I'll give the ball right back to the Warbirds. Buchholz will trigger the inbounds pass from in front of his own bench with 2:10 to go here in the third quarter of play. 47-31 and a timeout on the floor. You just heard the score, so with that said, we'll be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. Quality Home Restorations is Fargo-Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. All right, welcome back. 47-31. 2:10 left remaining in the third quarter. Be Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds basketball after the timeout by Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley. 16-15 in favor of the Warbirds at the end of the first quarter. Matter of fact, the Warbirds would take the lead on the final bucket of the first quarter, and they haven't given up the lead since then. Down low off the baseline. That shot's a little short out of the hands of Ethan Witt. Once again, 2 minutes to go here, third quarter of play. The Wolverines trail 47-31. Down by 16. That won't help efforts as the ball will go right out of bounds and back to the Warbirds. 16 turnovers, according to my numbers here for the Wolverines, through 2 3/4 worth of play. Buckholtz here driving baseline, feeds it down low. That is Ethan Witt, and that one will not go in. It remains 47-31, 90 seconds to go now here, third quarter of play. Gilsdorf likes to tee it up for three frequently. And he almost tried there, but trying to get some free space there, but going into the lane is Moberg. He'll get 2 more, and that bucket puts Moberg in the double-digit club with 10. 47-33. Up top, Bowenstengel tees it up for a long 3, and he buries it. 16 for Preston Bowenstengel, the 5'8" sophomore. 50-33 in favor of the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds with just under a minute to go. About a 23-second difference between shot clock and game clock, and now it's about a 9-second difference. Healy works it down low, and that was Brandon Peterman, I think. No, it was not. It was Ethan Witt, excuse me. 52-33, shot clock off, 25 seconds to go. 2 substitutions for the Warbirds coming up at the next break in action. And that next break in action might be at the end of the first quarter here, so it looks like the Wolverines are going to hold for the final shot. 7 seconds to go. Driving into the lane is Cardwell. Nice move. 2 seconds to go. And that one will not have a chance to get up, and that'll bring us to the end of the third. Wyndmere Lidgerwood leads 52-35. We'll add up some numbers, come back with the fourth quarter right after this on the ND Sports Channel. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter now, 52-35 in favor of the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. Wolverines scoring 13 in that third quarter, while the Warbirds scored 17. And that whistle will stop the clock with 7:51. Will be team foul number 7, and we'll march all the way down for free throws. 1-on-1 bonus for the entire fourth quarter here for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds on every foul from here on out. Of course, double bonus once they hit 10. And Brandon Peterman will step up to the free throw line for the first time tonight. He has 2 points tonight so far for the Warbirds. Free throw's on its way, and it's in. He has 3 points, and he'll get another free throw. 53-35. And it's up, and it's in. Nice job there by the 5'11 senior, Brandon Peterman. He has 4 points now, 54-35, 7:45 and counting to go here in the fourth quarter of play. With the basketball right now for the Wolverines, I can't quite tell who that is. But off the baseline, the shot is in out of the hands of Gilsdorf. That's his first bucket of the night, actually. 54-37. Pressure on the backcourt here, but Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, so far so good, and timeout Wyndmere-Lidgerwood to save the possession. Good call there by head coach Todd Hosford and their assistants Tanner Carlson and Ryan Gutzmer. 54-37, 7:20 to go, fourth quarter of play, back in 30 here on the ND Sports Channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back, excuse me. Here's a three on the way, and that's a little bit off the mark. You can tell as soon as it left his hand. And the follow-up shot's a little bit short. 54-37, 7 minutes exactly and counting to go here in the fourth quarter of play, and now we'll stop the clock with 6:59. As the ball goes through the hands of the 8th grader Cole Gilsdorf and out of bounds, and another turnover, and that's turnover number 19 now here for the Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley Wolverines. 6:51 to go. Pass goes down to, that was Ethan Witt. Outside for three, it's up and in. That is, I believe, Metcalf. Yes, Levi Metcalf gets his first bucket of the game. 57-37, it's a 20-point game. Ooh, and that didn't look too friendly. Three substitutions here for the Warbirds. Ball will stay with the Wolverines with 6:28 on the fourth quarter clock. 57-37 in favor of the Warbirds. Shot is missed, and the Warbirds come down with the rebound. Back the other way, that is Froelich. Froelich, the pass intended there for, I believe that's Peterman on the far side, was deflected out of bounds. He'll stay with the Warbirds. Stopping the clock with 6:13 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Broughton in the paint, a little short. Rebound comes down to Cardwell. Cardwell has 10 points, by the way, and he currently leads the way. Well, actually, him and Nate Moberg both have 10 points, so shares the leading scorer honors for the Wolverines. As the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood Warbirds bring the basketball back down to the other end. Peterman over on the far wing, ball above his head, 5:50 to go. He puts the ball to the floor, and that pass is intercepted by Nate Moberg. Moberg will try and dribble all the way back down to the other end, and that will not go in as Evan Broughton will pull down the rebound, nearly swatted away there by Caleb Cardwell, but the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood Warbirds will maintain possession of the basketball, put it up court to Metcalf. Metcalf in the corner, it was poked out of bounds. Who touched it last? It looks like it's going to be last touched by Metcalf, and it'll go back to the Wolverines, trailing by 20 with 5.5 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. If they put together a good game plan, they could get themselves back into this one. We'll see what happens here. Cardwell bounce pass handoff there to, that is Moberg. Also into the lineup again is Isaac Hannon. And that pass was tipped, last touch there by Frankie, and that'll stay with the Wolverines. Pass comes into the far corner, and they work it back down low to Moberg. Moberg turn around off the low block, in and out won't go. Broughton will pull down the rebound and come back the other way here with the basketball for the Warbirds. Broughton dribbles up to the top of the key, gets it to Froelich. Froelich drives into traffic and somehow finds his way to the hoop. What a move by Broden Froelich. And he has 7 points now, and it's 59-37, and a 22-point lead for the Warbirds. Make that a 20-point lead as Cardwell will come back and answer with a layup of his own. Almost equally impressive as the one by Froelich, and then Froelich back the other way, probably trying to duplicate his previous performance down the court. He'll get, he'll make some contact on his way to the basket, and instead he'll make a trip to the free throw lines. That's team foul number 8 now, and the second on Kleindel. And the free throw's up and in for Froelich. Second one up, out the front of the rim, won't go. Offensive rebound, and then it's stolen away. Moberg kicks it out for a 3 there from Gilsdorf, and it's in. Cole Gilsdorf makes it 60-42. Froelich with the basketball right now. Worked his way around the defender. Bounce pass, catch and shoot 3. It's good. It's Metcalf with his second triple of the quarter. 63-42. Kleindel with the basketball right now. Puts it into the hands of Cardwell. Cardwell dribble over in the near wing, try and get it through traffic, and that will be either a double. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball, really. Not sure about that one, but we'll go with it. 3:38 to go here, fourth quarter of play, 42-63. Wyndmere Lidgerwood gets the ball back anyway with the possession arrow, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Wyndmere Lidgerwood would have gotten the ball either way. And now Evan Broughton into the layup, and some hard contact there. It almost looked like Broughton laid the shoulder on Isaac Hannon, but then one of the other Wolverine players came up from behind to Broughton and kind of shoved him from behind. That puts Broughton at the free throw line. He's 3 of 4 on the night from the free throw line so far. He made his first 3, missed his most recent one, and now he makes this one, and he has 19. Free throw on. He has 20. That free throw puts Broughton in the 20-point club, and 65-42 is our score. With 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter of play. 23-point lead. Once again, you need a 30-point lead for the running clock to go into effect. Right now, they're 7 points away from that, assuming that the Wolverines don't score. Healy picks up his second, team's 5th, and the free throw's in and out from Cardwell. Cardwell is now 1 of 3 with that missed free throw in the match. His other 2 attempts came back in the second quarter. He has 12 points on the night at the moment. Free throw's on its way. He has 13 on the night. 65-43. Half-court trap here by the Wolverines. They'll get it over the timeline into the hands there of Corey Holm. Holm will dish it off for Witt. And with that bucket, Witt has 7, and the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Wolverines have 67. Corner 3 is up. Short. A foul coming on Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley, maybe. Yep. Oh no, it's on Matthew. It is on Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley. It's team foul number 10 So it's double bonus. Oh, there we go. Now they put it up on the scoreboard. Isaac Hanen picks up his third. Free throw is off the mark. That's Metcalf at the free throw line. He has 2 triples here in this quarter, and a substitution is coming out is Frankie, and coming in is Carson Buchholz. Buchholz has no points on the night so far, but he has played. 67-43, second free throw on the way, and that's off the mark. Metcalf 0 for 2 on that trip to the line. 2:40 to go. Feeds it down low there for Gilsdorf, and that one will drop in. 67-45. Metcalf over the timeline into the hands of Buchholz. Buchholz will give it up there for Healy. Healy picks up his dribble, and I think that was intended for Buchholz, but got tipped into the hands of Kleindahl. Kleindahl will put it into the corner there for Moberg. Moberg will trying to work his way in towards the hoop, and he got there with the bucket. Moberg with 12 now. 67-47. Timeout, Wyndmere Lidgerwood. 67-47 is our score, minute 53. Back with the conclusion after this. Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. Welcome back. 20-point lead for the Warbirds here, 67-47. Wyndmere Lidgerwood will have the basketball, and they lost it out of bounds. It'll go, I think, or will it stay with the Warbirds? There was a foul actually before the ball went out of bounds. That foul is going to be on Moberg. I believe that's his third, if it is on Moberg. They haven't put it up on the scoreboard yet. One for 2 on the free throws there for Buchholz. Zach Frankie at the free throw line. I think that's, no, check that. It's Ethan Witt, excuse me. And he will make the free throw. He has 8 points now. 69-47. Second free throw's on its way, short. 1 for 2 on that trip. 2 for 3 in the game. And losing it in between his ankles there's Cardwell, but he picks it back up. Can't get the shot to go. Second shot is blocked. Loose ball on the floor. And that will be a travel or a jump ball or what, a foul, one of the three. Bounce pass comes into, that's Hammond. Now on the near wing, they'll work the ball into the hands of Cardwell. Cardwell fakes right, goes left. Cross court, Hannon, long three, up and off the mark. Rebound comes down to the Warbirds. They'll give it to Healy in the backcourt. Just under a minute to go in this one here, and that one's poked away. Picked up by Ethan Witt. Out into the corner, 3 is up. Off the mark there, out of the hands of Metcalf. He does have 2 threes in the fourth quarter here so far. 49 seconds to go. About a 23-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Bounce pass inside and a reach-in foul will stop the clock with 41.2. Shot clock at 18. Warbirds will work it down low. That shot off the glass and back the other way. It's a one-on-one with a couple of Warbirds trailing. And that shot falls a little short. 13 seconds to go, and that will more than likely be your final score. 69-47. They will dribble out the clock. And that wraps up this one here. 69-47 in favor of the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. We'll take a timeout, add up some numbers, and be back with your post-game show here in about 90 seconds on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed, or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @ND Scores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back. Your final score once again here at the Blicker Activity Center. Wyndmere Lidgerwood defeats Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley by the score of 69-47. Our next matchup coming up here is going to be the Milner North Sargent Bulldogs versus the Central Cass Squirrels. They're out on the floor warming up right now. That's about 14 minutes away. Let's go over the numbers really quickly here for these two teams here. For Clinton-Graceville-Beardsley, they were led by Caleb Cardwell with 13, followed by Nate Molberg with 12, 7 for Cole Gilsdorf, 8 for Chandler Kumbalik, and 4 for Charles Quindle. For the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, they were paced by Evan Brown with 20, followed by Preston Bowenstiegel with 16. And then 8 apiece for Ethan Witt and Braden Froelich, 6 for Levi Metcalf, 4 for Brandon Peterman, and then 2 apiece for Corey Holm and Matthew Feely, and 1 for Carson Buckholz. Once again, your final score, 69-47. That wraps up this one. We'll go offline for a moment, get set up for our next matchup, which is about 13 minutes away here on the ND Sports Channel. Thanks for watching. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the next one.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.